a lot of young couples tend to fight about whether or not they should be befriending someone of the opposite sex. It might be the woman that's jealous, it might be the guy that's jealous. So when I talk about trust and intentions, what do I mean? If a partner has a problem with their partner being friends with the opposite sex, I believe that the first thing they need to ask themselves is, why are they having a problem? Most of the times, there's always an underlying reason why someone would have a problem with their partner having a relationship with the opposite sex. You would find that they might have gone through some trauma in their past relationships. They might have been hurt a lot of times before. So they've built up this defense mechanism to say that when I find someone that I feel is the one again, I'm gonna safeguard that person with all the might that I have. And that might include me trying to dictate as to not to befriend people that I feel they are a threat to our relationship. So that's how they deal with the whole thing. But now, at the same time, you need to ask yourself, is it fair on the other party? Am I being selfless or am I being selfish about the whole situation? Because at the same time, I might be feeling that I'm safeguarding our relationship, but how does the other party receive this whole notion? Because you might find that the other party might feel a bit trapped in the relationship, as if they don't have a say as to how they want to live. They might feel that you are controlling how they supposed to take life, how they're supposed to approach life, and that can be very detrimental or dangerous to the relationship itself. So would that be safeguarding a relationship or trying to destroy it? That's a very important question that we need to ask ourselves. And another issue that I think we should be asking ourselves is, am I not trusting this particular person that I'm in a relationship with? Every relationship has to have trust. Trust is the first foundation of every relationship. So if ever I find myself that I lack trust towards my partner, then it's a red flag. It's a very dangerous sign towards the relationship. Ultimately, it's me driving the relationship towards a dead end that's gonna fall eventually. So I think by assessing such questions, or by sitting down actually and asking ourselves such questions, like just making an introspection as to why we feel the way we feel about certain things, is gonna be a very important tool for us to be able to understand why. And then if you feel it's fair, then it's fine. If you see that but we are being unfair to the other party, then we can rather take another different approach to the whole thing. And that might lead to your partner being able to maybe understand where you're coming from, and most probably even trying to compromise where they can compromise. But now let's not forget about the second aspect when I talked about intention. The party that befriends the opposite sex also needs to do an introspection. That's what I believe. You need to sit down and ask yourself, what are your true intentions? Are there any hidden agendas that you need to be aware of? Just to elaborate more, you need to ask yourself, do I find myself spending more time than I do with my partner? Is it unfair that my partner is feeling the way that she does or he does because I'm spending more time with this particular person, where else I'm supposed to be spending more time with my actual partner? Another thing is that I need to ask myself is that when a message comes, a WhatsApp message, do I feel the need to hide the message that friend of mine sent? If there's the case, then you most probably know that that's a bad sign. And do I constantly so wish that person can text me just to hear from them? I might send them something and hope that when are they going to reply so that I can have a conversation with them, or how they feel about whatever that I sent them. Then I believe then if that's the issue, then most probably your intentions are not good. In every relationship, we need to prioritize putting each other into consideration, thinking of what I do as a person how it affects the other party that I say that I'm in love with. Either you need to introspect that are you really in love with your partner? Every relationship is about compromise. And compromise is about meeting each other halfway. As youngsters, we face a lot of problems in our relationship. It might be marriage, because of you get young people that are married, or people that are in a relationship where they want it to end up somewhere. So if we learn to compromise, meaning whenever we feel a certain type of way, let's rather put this person first and then think about how it affects them, and vice versa. By doing that, we'll be meeting each other halfway. I would love to hear from you guys how you feel about this whole thing. Do you agree with me? Do you disagree with me? I would love to hear from the comment section. If you have enjoyed this video that I did for you today, please like, subscribe, and watch my other videos. That being said, let's stay happy, people.